representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And we're off on EA Sports. Dylan Laube on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That's fielded at the 46. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out, he was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore, it's Bo Nix.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. RB once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
On first down, it's Nix. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Raiders' 29-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 13-yard line.
Nix from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Trying to push this past the marker. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Senat!
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go,
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Knicks again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Smith in the pistol. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders, eager to get some points on the board. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Genty from the gun. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Smith on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback.
Smith lost it. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Complete beyond the marker. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
1.
At the 36-yard line.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Nix now, 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll throw again, Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 2nd and 3 now. Nix to throw again. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Denver.
Nix with it on 1st. This finds Franklin. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Nix. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos 1st down.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At Ford Field in Detroit, the Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's Anthony Richardson. Just picking apart the defense, one of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. One of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. The Ravens keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie from Syracuse, go Orange, LaQuint Allen. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Jags find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Giving this to Harvey. The ball's out, he lost it. But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. From the 43. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Give up the middle to Harvey. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Laube with the return. Jukes one defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raiders have their offense back out there. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Throw right side, finds Beck. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Grabbed by Besh, left side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And that one's behind him, and that's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Thrown to double coverage, odds are against you.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos ready for another drive on offense now as Pat Bryant heads out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down, Broncos.
It's Harvey straight ahead. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Handoff on second and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Hits his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Raiders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Malby with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Smith on first down. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by 7. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, show it up. Safe.
From the 36. Stepping up, and he's going to run. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here. And they're going to say he did not get down too close to that sideline. We've got a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Denver set to take the field on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind. Right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
At the 43-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. This is Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
It's a third down give to Harvey. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Denver.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. There's a dive up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.